used to filming anything. So this is like, I'm also like talking so quiet because I don't know if my neighbors are outside. So this was actually my first Brimfield haul ever, and I want to go back to the September one, but to be honest, it's like not gonna align well with school, and it's gonna be such a weird week, so I don't know if I'm really gonna have time to go to this one. But this is all from July, this past July. I just wanted to show kind of what I got and kind of sort of what I paid for the things, just because, you know, every vendor has a different selling point and like how much value they have in their things are very different, so obviously every booth is going to be so different. But the first booth that I went to was the fashion tent, just because we parked like right outside of the fashion tent. So that's just multiple vendors all under one ginormous tent with all sorts of, you know, price ranges, different, you know, different niches, and yeah. So actually this was the first purchase I did make of the day, and this is just a random picnic basket. Nothing too crazy about it, it's just wicker. But what I did love was that it was red gingham on the inside. So yeah, it's just this little wicker basket, red gingham on the inside. It's quite small. It's for $10, and he literally was just like, I'll give it to you for $3. I didn't even ask for a deal, and I was like, okay, slay. So I just took it for $3, and yeah, super cute. Also, not to mention that there was like random things in it, like these 2 tennis balls were in there for some reason, and they're literally like brand new tennis balls. Also like a bunch of pins, which I'm not very educated in what these things are about. This was a cool one. It was like a high school, I guess, high school team, but it doesn't even have a backing, so I'd have to like super glue like a safety pin to this. But so next is my things from the fashion tent, and this whole bag is filled with clothes. Not to mention that prior to the trip, I did make kind of sort of like a wish list or like a manifestation list, and I don't think I found one single thing from my manifestation list in this entire haul. The only thing I found was a ringer tee and some buttons, but the buttons were so underwhelming. I'm honestly surprised I didn't find many. Like, aside from the ones that were just in this random basket, I literally only found 3 pins that I liked. Actually no, 5 pins, but 2 of them are enamel pins, but I mean like button pins. Like, I really wanted to find button pins. There's like barely any, but anyway. Right when I walked into the right side, there's a seller. I'm pretty sure on Instagram it's Jetty Supply Co. or something of that sort. I'll link his little Instagram or whatever in the bio, but I got 3 pieces from him. So the first piece is this cute little scallop shell shirt. Just a plain white tee. The neck is actually pretty high up. It doesn't really rest like where the collarbones are. It's kind of like right above those. And yeah, it's super adorable. Very summery. So I got that piece from him. I got this swimming shirt from him, and honestly, like in the fashion tent, it was so bright I could barely tell like what things really looked like. And when I got home, I realized how beat up this was, and I was like, there is no way I bought this. Like, it's not that bad, but there's just like tiny holes just all over it. But I mean, some things are gonna be like that, but one thing that I really am like, I hated about it, that I can't believe I didn't see it, is like this giant stain that's on the shoulder, and it's like in the front too. It's like not even on the back. So, but whatever. I still think it's cute. It's a made in Portugal cotton tee. But yeah, it's literally like the oldest tag ever. But it's so cute. It just says Brantford Swimming on it. It kind of looks like a lifeguard shirt. It's so cute. The last piece I found from him, which is literally like my pride and joy right now, is this vintage Hall & Oates shirt. It's so rare. It's a ringer tee, but tell me not. That is literally the coolest Hall & Oates shirt you've ever seen in your life. Hall & Oates is like one of my top 5 favorite artists of all time, so I just had to get this. And he wanted $140 for this shirt alone, but I ended up getting all 3 of these for $140, which sounds like a lot for t-shirts, but this is like true like tour t-shirt of Hall & Oates, and they're just some icons of the 80s, so obviously I need to have it. Next is from this seller. It's Levy Vintage on Instagram. I'll also link her. But I just got this little sweater. She has it listed as a 1970s knit pullover, dead stock, and it's literally new with tags, Andrew St. John, so super good. It's like the most beautiful yellow. She has it listed as chartreuse, but I would consider this kind of like a honeybee yellow. But it looks like it'll just sit so lovely on the wrists. And I almost don't even want to take the tag off because I'm like, this is literally new from the 70s. It's like crazy. I love the bottom as well, how it cinches so tight around the waist. And it's just so beautiful. I just love the color. 100% acrylic. Some of these things I literally forgot what sellers I got them from, but for those things I remember, but it's gonna get a little more confusing as I go down the lineup here. There was another booth in which I don't remember their name like at all, and they had piles of $1 items and $5 items. But anyway, from this bin I had gotten a bunch of $5 items. Actually not a bunch, I got two $5 items that she ended up giving to me for free because it's because I bought this shirt. But the first thing that I got from them is this beautiful little lace cami. It looks pretty modern. There's no tags on it at all, but actually no, there's one here. It's just a very actually this is a Sears. This is actually a Sears cami, which I didn't even realize, but it's just the most beautiful white, pure white. There's no stains on it, and I just love the lace and the bow detail. I just thought it was so sweet. I definitely will have to figure out how I'm going to style this, but I would just love to wear this as is, but it's going to be incredibly see-through. Another thing I got from them is this Russell's athletic pullover with the famous little triangle top, and it's the perfect oversized fit. It's like slightly oversized, it's not that oversized. It's in a size large, and again, these things I practically got for free because I paid for a shirt full price from them. There's no stains, and these piles were like out in the sun, so I was like squinting, like trying to see if there were stains on it. I was literally like trying to find the stains, but as far as I know, these things do not have stains on them, so that was a win. I think that was everything I got from the grab pile, but this was the thing that I paid full price for. And I got this for my boyfriend, and it's just like a Harley Davidson button down. It has like this amazing like embroidery on the side, which I thought was just so sick. And it's just the coolest ever. Super good quality. Even the buttons say Harley Davidson on it. And it's just like the perfect fit. And I can just totally imagine him wearing this with like a plain white tank top underneath and like a cool pair of jeans, just like wearing it open. But yeah, so I got this for him. There were so many piles of clothing there that it was like deals where you could pick like 10 items and get it for this price or whatever. So me and my two friends that I went with just grabbed whatever we thought was cool and just made sure it added up to like the 8-item discount. I think it was 8 items for $20, so I grabbed 4. I just kept finding things, and I was like, I will pay the $10, you guys pay 5 each, because I was like, I literally bought the most things from here. I got another thing for my boyfriend, just this plain Carhartt. He will probably be finding use for it in the winter, just because Carhartt is just amazing quality. So there's that, and it's just in this plain navy blue color. I thought this t-shirt was cute, but it just says Nauset Beach on it. Literally Barney purple with like beige text. But I just thought it was like kind of fun. I don't know, I love purple, but I do realize now that it makes me look like a grape. So it'll probably be a sleeve shirt or like a beach cover-up shirt, like something like that. But and then I got this old like JanSport tag Brown University t-shirt in this like heather gray. Honestly, it isn't that worn. There's definitely some discoloration like on the neck, but I feel like I could get that out. Like I don't know, I have like a really good stain spray. I think it would really get rid of that. So I feel like I'll be able to get it out, but I just love a good Brown University shirt. I do not go there. There is a stain on this, but I feel like that just adds to the look of it. Like it's just meant to look old. I just love that. And then I just got this Coors Light t-shirt. I don't know what it is with me and beer t-shirts. Like, I don't even drink beer, but I just love a good plain white tee. I just think beer graphics are just so funny. Like, I don't know, I just love this. Like me, a little girl wearing a Coors Light shirt. I say little girl, but I literally am 20 years old, but I think I just still haven't come to terms with it. It's literally like those TikToks that are like me, a teenage 23-year-old going to my job or something, and I'm like, that's literally me. Like, I am a teenage 20-year-old. So this little basketball dunk in the back. Super cool. Don't play basketball either, but take it till you make it, folks. And last but not least, for clothing, I got this beautiful, beautiful suede top. It is a halter, and it is a wrap, like a tie on the back wrap. Like, you have to put it through these little loops. But it's in the most beautiful beige and blue. Look at the details of that. Like, stop. It's so beautiful. The boobies are a little bit big for me, but I'm gonna bring it to my bestie that does tailoring. So she'll be able to fix that up, just because I literally am a B cup, and this is definitely for someone with at least a C. Like, I need to just like dart the sides a little bit, but I'm too afraid. I would do it myself because it's suede leather and it's like so old. I'm like so afraid to touch it, but this needs to go to a professional. So next is some of my accessories that I got, and I was manifesting so many accessories. I was like manifesting button pins, chainmail purses from like the 20s. I think because I went on like a later day, it was totally like picked over, kind of. Like, there was still so much stuff there, like, don't get me wrong, it's like miles long. Also, I like barely touched like anything outside the fashion tent, so I very well could have probably found these items. But I did find some cute accessories and some like paper goods. From the guy I got the basket from, I got this cool little money clip that has like little cards, playing cards on it. And I got this for my boyfriend because I just thought it was cute, but we'll probably share it just because it's so like dainty. Like, I think it's so cool, and I love like playing card motifs. They're just so cool, like quirky. And then I also got this old like hairpin, and I would totally wear this in my hair when I like go to work or something. I just kind of stick it. I wonder if you can even see this, but you just kind of stick it in the back. I thought it was just the most beautiful little bird, and I'm a sucker for this like mystic blue. Speaking of mystic blue, there was this lady that had a bunch of Pyrex. I was looking so hard for like the celestial mugs from the 90s. My mom had like the full set in the 90s, and I wanted them so bad, and this lady is legit gonna email me if she has them, and she's gonna like send me the tumblers, and I'm like, I will pay you any form of money for that. But it's this beautiful, it's like the same blue, and those are my dream like home cups. Next on the accessory list is this New York Yankees hat. I know nothing about sports, but I just love a good baseball cap. And I was honestly really struggling to find these two because I really want to be a hat girly. I was struggling to find good hats. I just feel like so many people like just picked it over. I think I gave it to me for like $5, and I was like, steal. And that was amazing. I got the next two items from the same seller. I wish I could remember who it was. If I remember, I'll tag the Instagram down below. I got this cool little brown leather belt, and it has silver and gold detail. And this was $15, and it's like the most beautiful brown leather. And I also got this leather bag from them. Again, it has like bronzy buckles and this cool little flower detail. Has good dividers in there. And yeah, it's a little magnetic closure. The perfect size for going out, but here's that. I got this Archie comic for legit $1, which I thought was just so cool. I kind of want to frame it. Like, it's very thin, so I feel like I could get away with framing it, or like framing some of the inside, but this is super old. It's the back ad for Popsicle. Like, look at that logo, that's crazy. For Popsicle is literally from 1978. I think the back is so funny with like all the ads for like Fudgicle and things like that. It's just so nostalgic in a way. This guy that was selling like old Life magazines and stuff of that nature. And this one caught my eye. Stop. A 1967 September issue of 17 with Twiggy. Twiggy. But I just think it's so funny, like the articles that are inside of this. The beauty look that's right for you. The beauty routine that's right for your complexion with like your underline. And how to handle a crisis in your life. If you need any of those issues solved, this magazine has it for you, folks. This was such an iconic picture of Twiggy. And on the back, there's this ad for Tussie, I'm not sure exactly what the pronunciation is, but this like lipstick ad. And I literally, like prior to me going to Brimfield, my Grammy was talking to me about this lipstick, and I was like, when I saw this on the back, I was like, this is the lipstick she was talking about. Like she was trying to figure out what the brand was. She was like, I don't know, but it's just like the perfect bubblegum pink, and this is literally like the lipstick. I just think that's so crazy. Not to mention that this thing is thick. Like this is like real thick. Got a lot of reading to do, but I honestly don't even want to take it out of the sleeve. I'm like, I just want to leave it in there. Just because Twiggy looks so amazing. Like, just look at her. I'm a big Twiggy girl. I was like geeking over this, and my sister and her boyfriend were like, who the fuck is Twiggy? Like, and I'm just like, it's Twiggy. Like, how do you not know who Twiggy is? My Grammy and I were like, shaking our heads like, how do you not know who Twiggy is? Last but not least is the buttons that I found. And I found some pretty amazing buttons. Like, although they were hard to find, like I really like the ones that I got. Although I wish I found so much more. First with some enamel pins, I got this Culture Club little guitar pin. And you can barely read it, but it says Culture Club. Little guitar. And then I got this Men at Work pin. He had a bunch of these too. I was like, how the hell do you have a bunch of these? If that'll focus. But yeah. And as for my button pins, I literally only found 3 button pins. Like besides the ones that were in the basket, the picnic basket, like these are the ones that I willingly like looked for and purchased. First is this one. Spoiled but not rotten. I just thought it was cute. I love the colors. Yale University one. And it literally has the Yale Bulldog on it. So again, nostalgic. I feel like I keep using that word, but it's just vibes. And then next is my favorite one. Just absolutely adore this one. I love the red text, the font, the white background. I love the Rockettes. I don't remember exactly how much I spent in total, but I feel like it was a good like first haul. I definitely recommend bringing cash with you. There's so many vendors that take cash only, and it's just useful. I mean, I did use my Venmo once just because I was worried I wasn't gonna have enough cash, so I asked someone if they use Venmo, and sometimes they can like, you know, take Venmo, but I hope to be going again soon, and maybe I'll do another one of these, and possibly make a better one of these, but yeah. I don't know, it's too beautiful outside to not film out here. Also, my lighting in my room is awful because I barely have a window, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. I will be tagging all of the vendors that I got all of clothing from, and like I'll be listing what the items were, their Instagrams and whatnot, but yeah. So I hope everyone had a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.